खानवादा इकबाल के चश्मो चराग मोहतरम जनाब वलीद इकबाल साहब तशरीफ लाते हैं।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन। ऐ अल्लाह, हम तेरी ही इबादत करते हैं और तुझी से मदद मांगते हैं। सदर मजलिस जनाब साहिबजादा सुल्तान अहमद अली साहब, मेज़बान ख़ास जनाब प्रोफेसर अब्दुल रऊफ रफ़ीकी साहब, डायरेक्टर इकबाल एकेडमी पाकिस्तान, मोअज़्ज़िज़ मेहमानान गिरामी, मोअज़्ज़िज़ इकबाल शनास जो शुरका हैं इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में, जो मुख्तलिफ ममालिक से आए हैं, और मोअज़्ज़िज़ ख़वातीन व हज़रात, कुछ मुझे इत्ला है कि स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं। सो अज़ीज़ तलबा व तालिबात, लेडीज़ एंड जेंटलमैन, अस्सलामु अलैकुम, गुड इवनिंग। Yes, it's after 5 o'clock, so good evening. First of all, I would like to thank the Iqbal Academy Pakistan and ECO on their collaboration in hosting this international conference on Allama Iqbal. I will be brief because I know this is the closing session, and you've had 3 long days in this conference, where a lot of, especially since the topic has to do with the life and teachings of Allama Iqbal, so there must have been, I'm sad that I could not attend or participate until today, but there must be a lot of serious discussion going on here. So at the end of it all, it would be best to be brief, and I would also, in addition to thanking the hosts, extend a very, although it's the closing ceremony, but extend a very warm welcome to you, to the city of Lahore, which was not the city where Dr. Iqbal was born, but it became the city which Iqbal made his home. That is why in so many countries, particularly Iran, he is known as Iqbal-e-Lahori. And Lahore is the city where Allama Iqbal is lying asleep at his final resting place, which I hope you got a chance to visit. It is in the shadows of the Royal or Badshahi Mosque, and in between the Lahore Fort and next to the Hazuri Bagh Gardens with the pavilion. It was one of his Persian poems in which he had expressed the desire to be buried beneath the walls of a mosque. And his close friends who were by his side when he breathed his last chose this place, not very far from here, where he now lies in eternal sleep. The red stone that is on the outside of the mausoleum or the mazar was brought from the city of Dholpur in India, and the white marble inside the tomb, inside the mausoleum, and which is adorns his grave, was a gift from Nadir Shah of Afghanistan. And all the verses of Dr. Iqbal that are written on the stone of his tomb and along the roof and the walls, the ceiling and the walls of his tomb, his mausoleum, are in the Persian language. And the verses on the tombstone are like a message to all the great scholars who are especially here from different countries. I do not know the exact words in Persian, but the meaning of those verses that are on the tombstone are that I am neither a Turk nor a Tatar. We are Muslims and we are branches of the same tree, and we have to spread this unity across the world. And those verses are, as I said to you, in Persian, which reflects also that Iqbal-e-Lahori's message is not for Lahore or for Pakistan or for Hindustan at that time where he lived. It is for the entire Muslim Ummah and for the entire world. That is why it is important to tell you two more things. Number one, his concept of Tawheed, the teaching of Islam, the oneness of Allah. Dr. Iqbal interprets Tawheed to convey three meanings. And I'm choosing my words very carefully. They are his words. It has three meanings, or it has three pillars. Tawheed. Number one, human unity. Human, not Muslim, human unity. Number two, human equality. Number three, human freedom. यानी कि अल्लामा इकबाल के नज़दीक तौहीद का तसव्वुर जो उनको दीन इस्लाम से मिला, तौहीद के तसव्वुर के तीन सतून हैं: इंसानी इत्तेहाद, इंसानी मसावात और इंसानी आज़ादी। और इसी के पेश नज़र वो कहते हैं अपने मशहूर उर्दू शेर में कि बाजू तेरा तौहीद की कुव्वत से कवी है, इस्लाम तेरा देश है, तू मुस्तफवी है। And the second thing I want to tell you before I take your leave, and I will close with the Persian verse of Allama Iqbal. I hope for those who speak Persian, my pronunciation is correct. On the 1st of January 1938, about 4 months before Dr. Iqbal died, he was asked to give a message for the new year. So that message was broadcast from the Lahore station of All India Radio. That is also not very far away, just maybe 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometers from here. Dr. Iqbal was very sick at that time. He had lost his voice. Somebody else read out the message. So there are no recordings of Allama Iqbal's voice preserved anywhere. In Pakistan, a lot of people send WhatsApp messages with recording and claim that this is a voice of Allama Iqbal. But they are all fake. ये जितने भी ऑडियो आपको आते हैं कि अल्लामा इकबाल की आवाज़ की रिकॉर्डिंग है, वो सब जाली हैं। अल्लामा इकबाल की आवाज़ कहीं भी महफूज नहीं है। बदकिस्मती से उनकी ज़िंदगी में जब उनके आखिरी अयाम थे तो आवाज़ की रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू हो गई थी, लेकिन इतने ज़्यादा वसी पैमाने पर नहीं होती थी। तो इस वजह से उनकी आवाज़, जब उनकी 100 साला तकरीबात हो रही थी 1977 में, तो दुनिया भर में जहाँ जहाँ पर रसाई हो सकती थी और कोई मुमकिन था कि वहाँ उनकी आवाज़ की रिकॉर्डिंग पाई जाएगी, वहाँ पूरी तहकीक हुई। यहाँ रेडियो पाकिस्तान, उधर दूरदर्शन, ऑल इंडिया रेडियो हिंदुस्तान में, BBC में, वॉइस ऑफ अमेरिका में, यूरोप में, कहीं उनकी आवाज़ जो है वो महफूज नहीं है बदकिस्मती से। एक छोटी सी फिल्म है जहाँ दूर से वो नज़र आते हैं, वो राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस की फिल्म है, उसमें वो दूर से उनका चेहरा नज़र आता है लेकिन उनकी आवाज़ उसमें भी नहीं पाई जाती। सो जो भी उनकी रिकॉर्डिंग्स आपको मिले वो जाली हैं। सो इन द मैसेज that he conveyed for New Year's on the 1st of January 1938. He ends the message by saying that let us begin the new year with a prayer. And his prayer, he is a sick man, dying, he's got 2 small children, he has lost his wife, and he is worried, who will bring up my children? But he does not pray for himself or his health, or he does not pray to God that, make my children safe, or for his community or his country. He ends his New Year's message by saying that I pray, let's begin the new year with the prayer that may God grant wisdom to those people who are in power and government and teach them how to cherish mankind. कि इंसानियत की जो अहमियत है उसके लिए जितने लोग जहां भी दुनिया भर में हैं वो इंसानियत की कदर जो है, इंसानियत की कीमत का एहसास अल्लाह ताला उनको दिला दे। और जी अगर आपको पसंद आई है तो दाद दे दें, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं। ये अल्लामा इकबाल का पैगाम है। एंड आई विल नाउ टेक योर लीव with just one verse of Allama Iqbal in Persian, in which he says, Ramz Quran az Hussain amukhtim, zi atishe u shola hai andukhtim. Shukriya, Pakistan Paindabad.